We use thousands of words every single day, and we don't even think about them. But what if I told you that one of the simplest, most common words you know is actually the key to a huge, fascinating idea about language itself? Well, today, we're going to unpack the surprisingly complex world hidden inside a word you probably use all the time.
And yeah, that word is smell. That's it. Seems pretty straightforward, right? It's just something you do with your nose. But as you're about to see, there is so much more going on just beneath the surface with this one.
Okay, let's start with the absolute basics. As a verb, to smell means, well, to use your nose to sense something. Like in the sentence, she put her nose near the flowers, to smell them. Super simple, crystal clear, exactly what you'd expect from a dictionary. But this is just where the story starts, not where it ends. Okay, now this is where things get really interesting, because this word, it just refuses to be put into one little box. It's kind of like a grammatical shapeshifter, and that's our first clue that something special is going on here.
Just take a look at this. On one hand, smell is an action. It's a verb. The flowers smell very good. But you just tweak the sentence a little bit and bam, it's a noun, a thing you can actually describe. The smell of the flowers is very good. So it's both the act of sensing and the sensation itself. That is some serious efficiency for one little word.
And right when you think you've got it all figured out, the word pulls back another curtain, revealing a whole other layer of complexity. And this one is hiding in its past. And here's where it gets even weirder. See, most verbs, they have to pick a lane. They're either regular, where you just add ed to make it past tense, or they're irregular, and they change their form in some weird way. But smell? It does both. You can say you smelled the coffee, or you can say you smelt the coffee. It's got one foot in the regular world and one in the irregular, which, trust me, is pretty rare. So let's recap. It's a verb, it's a noun, it's a regular verb, and it's an irregular verb. What is going on here? Why does this one little word wear so many different hats? Well, the answer to that is what this whole thing is really about. It turns out smell isn't just another random word in the dictionary. Oh no, it is a member of a very, very exclusive club, a specialist known as the Basic English 850. And there you have it. This one sentence is the key to the entire puzzle. Being on the Basic English 850 list means smell wasn't chosen by accident. It was intentionally selected as one of the most fundamental building blocks for human communication. 850. Just think about that number for a second. Out of the hundreds of thousands of words in the English language, a tiny, core group of just 850 was chosen to build a foundation for global understanding. And our little word smell made the cut. So you might be wondering, why does a list like this even exist? And what does its existence really tell us about a word like smell? Well, this gets right to the heart of a massive idea: how to make a huge, complex language accessible to absolutely everyone. This table just lays it all out perfectly. I mean, look at all those yes boxes it ticks off. It's a noun, a verb, it's both regular and irregular, and of course it's on the BE 550 list. All that versatility we were just talking about, that's not a weird quirk. It's a feature. It's the very reason it was chosen. It's one word that can do the job of many. You see, Basic English was designed to be a simplified tool, specifically for international communication. The goal was never to replace English, but to offer a foundational version that was way easier to learn and could still express complex ideas with a really limited vocabulary. So it naturally focused on words that were simple, powerful, and most of all, incredibly versatile. And that's really the journey we've just been on. We started with what seemed like a totally boring, everyday word. And by pulling on that one little thread, we unraveled an entire philosophy about language. This big idea that at the very core of our massive vocabulary, there's the small, powerful set of tools that can be used to build almost anything. So all of this leaves me with a final thought for you. We've seen just how much power is packed into the word smell. And it really makes you wonder, what other simple words are out there doing an incredible amount of work right under our noses? What's the most powerful, simple word you know?